Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the big show.
The Big E.
The Big E, as we call it. E1.
E1?
That's not it.
Electronics. E2? Entertainment. E3?
We're going to go inside and walk you, our single viewer, around the E3.
one eyeball.
We're going to walk you around the E3 2016 show floor.
We're going to kind of put... We're taking this one viewer... And
there's 47. There's 47 of them now. 67.
Okay, so
we're blowing up. We made it.
Wow.
We're gonna walk around both halls of the E3 2016 show
That's
floor.
correct.
Gonna be looking at your comments. If you want to see something, let us know. I've got a map here. If you want to see the map,
we got Persona 5 badges.
We got Persona 5 badges. We got a lot of stuff for you. Very excited about what video games have in store for the coming year or however
I
long
hear
it takes.
they're making 3 new computer games.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Anyway, we're gonna... Tara's here.
Hi.
We got the whole gang. So we're gonna walk you through the show floor. I'm gonna rotate the camera around with this
Boink.
button.
Alright, let's get it.
And there it is. There's the beast itself.
There's a little Mafia 3. I think you can pinch to zoom if you want. There's the Mafia 3 banner. There's a Watch Dogs 2 banner. There's a PlayStation VR strip. And then up at the kind of top of this hall here, there's Farpoint.
There's a banner for Farpoint, which is like, that marquee is usually taken up by a big old game.
It's usually like some COD Blops 5 shit.
It's usually in the Blops vein. So we're going to be starting things off in the West Hall. The West Hall is the larger of the 2 halls.
That's correct.
I think it is safe to say. By the way, once we get inside, you will no longer hear us.
Or see us.
Or
but
see
that's
us.
all right.
No, that's not true. You'll hear and see us.
It's gonna go great.
A little
E3
bit.
has notoriously good cell phone reception, so I am not worried.
So West Hall is the larger of the 2 halls. It is where there's a lot of third-party publishers in there, but it's most notably where Nintendo and Microsoft and Sony hang out. Their booths, I would say, take up maybe a third.
Yeah.
Would you say of the show floor real estate?
That sounds about right. That's sort of the hall where the big 3 tend to be.
Yeah. South Hall we will go to next.
Yeah. You can kind of see it off in the distance there with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered strip.
Yeah.
The Infinite Warfare stuff, and that's sort of more third-party publishers. Although, stuff like the EAs of the world. If EA was here, that's where they would be.
So again, if you want to see anything, just let us know, and we'll try to make our way over to that booth. Although we have both of us have 11 o'clock appointments, so we won't have a whole lot of time. So I've never seen what you guys look like before. Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but also, if you go to youtube.com/Polygon, we've been doing videos this whole E3. We've been doing lots of coverage of all sorts of shit, so if you like our face, there goes Sarah on the escalator.
Yeah, we got left behind. Show floor should be open. It opened at 10. It is currently... Well, that watch is just...
6 is what I'm getting.
That watch is just not right at all, is it?
Oh, buddy.
Something terrible's happened to this watch. So Payday always has this booth, or they have for the past few years. It's gigantic. It cost them $1 billion. I mean, good on Payday that they got all that scratch.
Also, interestingly, Abzu, which is the next game.
Abzu, yeah. Let's check out Abzu.
Yeah, it's cool to see this game have its own little corner of a booth. For a game that's this like quiet and beautiful, you don't usually see it getting its own floor space before you even get into the hall.
What's horrible is that these people are all drowning.
Yeah, they're dying in there.
They're just in there, and they're in the fish tank, and Abzu sacrificed them to get good video game coverage, and I think that's not ethical. Yeah, they're making a new one of those, all right.
The slogan is a way of life, as it says on the side of this thing, which I guess.
I would say being a Twitch commenter is a way of life. I'm trying to steady my hand. I'm literally, just to give you sort of an idea of the mercenary approach we take to live streaming coverage here at Polygon. This is just my phone. Okay, more on the watch. This is a Casio, it's called the Black Watch, and it costs you $9 on Amazon, and it's good fashion.
What has anyone said what they want to see yet? Do we have
a lot of people saying they wanted to see the Galaxy Cafe.
I was gonna suggest the Galaxy Court is a E3 mainstay, great place to get like a burger from someone who's making a burger for the first time. That's kind of the vibe of it. a fun challenge where people are cooking chicken wings, maybe without reading the instructions, or chicken fingers.
It's kind of
more
a
commonly.
freestyle chicken finger cooking experience. They'll let you in there, let you cook your own chicken finger. So the show floor just opened, and I already am noticing it is way more chill in here than it was yesterday.
There's a big record thingy on your right.
Oh yeah, big old. Well, that's a.
Tap to focus.
So we are about to actually enter into West Hall, which means it's about to get very loud, very bombastic. Pokemon Go Q&A, please. I don't know that we can.
I went to an event for Pokemon Go in San Francisco recently.
Tell me about Pokemon Go really quick.
It's not Pokemon combat. It's you are kind of tapping on the enemy Pokemon to attack it, and then swiping to do dodges. So it's some real time. Griffin's a little stink face he makes. He doesn't.
Don't like that one bit.
Here's our colleagues at IGN.com.
Here's our friends at IGN. Now you can see we have roughly the same sort of equipment set up.
We have $5,000 computers with.
Some esports happening over here. Okay, so we are kind of in the middle of West Hall now. So you can see
Dude, Persona 5.
there's Persona 5. See Sega Atlas booth. There was a new long video that they're showing on the front of the booth, and you can see all kinds of Games Journal people just filming that off of the screen because they have not released that video because it's the most secretive video game ever made. Persona 5.
Sign next to the video says no.
Yeah, not working so great. Here's the Nintendo booth. It is absolutely gigantic. So it's actually going to be really hard for us to get into the Nintendo booth because there's 2,000 people in there. But you can see there's a little, that's the entrance into the Magic Zelda forest. Nick, you played Zelda.
I did.
5-word review.
5-word review of Zelda. I threw a flaming club at an enemy and it caught their shit on fire, and then they attacked me and killed me, and there's 55 minutes of gameplay on our YouTube channel right now.
Yeah. Okay, that was, you failed miserably. So there's the Nintendo booth. You want to try and get up into
So there's not a lot of like floor stuff to see. There's not like booths or games for us to walk through. It's really just dedicated to this treehouse thing, and then beyond this enormous wall is this really incredible Zelda display that maybe we can walk by and peek in the door, but they made a magical forest.
Yeah, it's a magical forest, but it's also completely walled off. So you really need a ticket. That's a new thing this year. Like everybody, you need a ticket to get into their shit. I went into the Resident Evil 7 booth yesterday. There's a big old spooky mansion, but they had a ticket system.
Was it? Do you know if they were showing the same stuff that's in that demo that they just
Yeah,
released?
it's a demo, but they were doing it in VR also.
Oh, cool.
I got very, very scared. All right, so that's the Nintendo booth. We can't really go in there because it's a fortress, but there's some cool stuff happening. Is the show floor as empty as we expected it to be? It's actually, I would say, a pretty busy year. We're going to start moving, and it's going to get loud again. Here we have the PlayStation booth, which is much more open concept, I think it's safe to say, than the Nintendo booth. They have a bunch of games, and not just Zelda. You want to scope out some of this? There's a new gun attachment for the PlayStation Move, which you will use with PSVR.
They're also selling a 2-Move controller bundle that's going to be $99, if I'm not mistaken. So that means they're manufacturing Move controllers again.
That's very exciting.
The VR Aim controller is the name of this guy. Now, it seems like it's its own standalone thing. It doesn't look like you're strapping a Move controller in there. It looks like...
Oh, are you sure? I thought that's what it was.
It's got a D-pad, an analog stick, triggers, and a little bulb, like that iconic bulb on the end.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's PlayStation Move controllers.
This right here is where they were going to put the PlayStation 4 Neo before they decided not to, obviously. I have no evidence.
Do you want to walk through the PlayStation booth?
Sure.
If we walk through the PlayStation booth, we'll almost certainly get separated. There's a billion people here. I hope the quality's going okay. I don't know what the what kind of bandwidth we're getting from this. We're actually entering into Xbox Town now. There's some people playing Rock Band. The Xbox
PDP is making new Rock Band peripherals, I think. So in Harmonix is gradual chewing through every third-party hardware manufacturer on Earth.
Xbox's booth is very very hands-on, which I'm really into. It's basically like a big old arcade.
PlayStation E3 this year and Microsoft E3 this year, where Microsoft had a lot of games you can get your hands on, not all of them super thrilling, and then Sony had a lot of pie in the sky like FMV videos.
Yeah, and I feel like they take turns, you know,
Yeah.
doing that kind of stuff. Some years you got a lot to show, a lot to play. Some years you just don't. But
So there's a bunch of ID and Xbox stuff.
yeah, a ton of ID and Xbox games.
Sonic
Hand of Fate 2 is over there.
Yeah, I played that actually.
Oh, how was it?
It's cool. It's running on the same engine as Hand of Fate, but they like I talked to them about specifically cleaning up some of the animations. They still got that like sort of Batman Arkham inspired combat that they had in the first game, but it's a little tighter, a little more better animated. They said that interestingly, a lot of the stuff they've learned while making the sequel, they're actually rolling back into Hand of Fate 1. So like little tiny mechanical things, polished things. They're like, there's no reason not to just put this in the first game too. So it's gonna come to both. But yeah, just a lot more cards. You liked Hand of Fate.
I did. I was into it.
Yeah.
Here's a bunch of people playing Final Fantasy 15, which is cool. And then Windows 10 display over there. Yeah, wow, geez, there's just a lot of stuff. This is really cool. There's not many places on the E3 show floor where you can just like walk up and start playing some stuff.
Yeah.
There's usually very, very long lines for anything you want to do.
Right here, the spiritual successor.
This is the Castlevania type game, correct?
Yeah, this is the successor, the kickstarted Castlevania type game.
Let's watch a little bit.
There's actually very little video of this out there. They released a few short clips of it to their YouTube channel.
It's a world exclusive. You can only get this here on Nick and Griffin's Shaky Cam.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, love your Twitter.
Thank you.
You're a sassy man.
Thanks. This is Griffin.
Hi. We're doing a live stream for Polygon.
Hi, how you doing?
What's good on the show floor? What should we go see?
Well, right now I'm gonna primarily focus on VR because I haven't tried any since last night.
Oh, word.
Make sure they wipe off the things.
Yeah,
He did
it's really
he did
gross.
an appointment for the Final Fantasy VR thing, and he said it was the one VR thing he tried where they weren't.
They
wiping
didn't wipe it
down.
off, and now I have a crust on my face, a permanent crust.
We'll be able to hear for days.
You having a good show?
So first of all,
I'm gonna keep walking around. Oh, here's Below. Below is very cool. They're showing up We Happy Few, and then oh wow, I didn't know Deus Ex was here on the show floor. Let's watch a bit of Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. That was Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Turing test looks neat. They announced that I think last year and showed it off at the PC Gaming Show and the Xbox press conference. It's like a first-person sci-fi puzzle platformer.
I'm about to see Tekken 7. That's what my 11 o'clock appointment is.
Is Tekken 7? All right. We should get a move on. Let's run into the PlayStation booth real quick, and then do maybe a quick lap. Can you give me time updates?
Yes.
Because
So
you and I
you're-
both have 11 o'clock appointments.
We both have 11 o'clock appointments, and your watch has been destroyed. At
My
some
watch
point.
was-
It's 10:16. We're doing great.
I may have gotten in a hot tub with my watch on last night, which I'm thinking about it, and that'll actually definitely do it. Let's take a little sneaky back away. Oh no. Huh? Oh yeah.
Is that a, sorry, that's a computer. Griffin, that's a computer.
Oh, that's a computer.
Yeah, that's a computer. That's a Winston computer.
That's all the bits and bytes and servos and
Took out
stuff.
all of Winston's like livers and hearts and bones and skeleton, and they put computer stuff in.
That's scary and I don't like it. All right, let's go this way. Let's actually stay in the show floor. We're gonna walk over to the PlayStation booth real quick, walk around that real quick, and then we're gonna do like a just sprint through the rest of West Hall. And we're gonna take you over to South Hall, and then we're gonna try not to miss our 11 o'clock appointments. It didn't look exactly like Winston. Oh, this is something we should check out. Here's the design lab, where you can get all the custom Xbox One controllers.
I said what, like 8 million combinations or something? So that
Yeah.
whole wall over there is Xbox One that have been generated through the design lab. Those are $79.99.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll fucking do it. I've seen a few combinations that I'm like, no, that's actually kind of trash. I think I'll order them now, and they'll be ready in September. Is when they'll
Okay.
start shipping.
We're gonna get a move on.
Quick drive-by Recore, which I actually haven't gotten a chance to play yet.
Yep. A lot of people are crying. Not sure what that means. Getting a lot of the cry emoji. Maybe it was over the price of the controller. Oh, here's a Robo-Dog.
This big Greek Robo-Dog, also compatible with PlayStation VR. As you can tell, he's got that big
Yeah,
orb in the middle. Just put him in front of your PlayStation Move camera, and he'll be jacked right into the game.
Yeah. All right, let's get into PlayStation Town. Saw somebody point out Zelda. We can't actually get into the Nintendo booth. Pointed that out earlier. It's kind of a big fortress. We'd have to wait in line in order to even get inside, which is, I'm sure, very exciting if you have a ticket to get into the Zelda.
Yesterday, I can just pull up my phone and show you the videos I took, and then you can look at those through your phone.
That sounds terrible. So here is the PlayStation booth. We're going to run in there, see what we can see.
It's Michael McWhorter.
Hey everybody, it's Polygon's Michael McWhorter here live.
Yeah, hi.
What are you doing? What's hot?
I'm gonna go talk to my old pal Hideo Kojima about his new video game and whales and stuff.
Tell him how happy the trailer made me because I saw Norman Reedus' C-section scars. Yeah.
Yeah, is that your particular fetish?
Get him to clarify that those are C-section scars for us, if you don't mind.
I will, absolutely. Yeah. I'm gonna ask him to do a little commentary.
We found out last night that Norman Reedus has a son.
And his name is...
Oh fuck, that's totally...
It's Mingus Reedus.
Mingus Reedus.
Yeah.
So see if Mingus is gonna be in the
He should have that looked at. I'm gonna go.
All right, bye.
Thanks.
This is actually my first... I didn't get a chance to go to the PlayStation booth at all yesterday. It was all
yeah, this is my
Xbox
first time out
and
here, yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen Bound. It's gorgeous. This is a pretty
No,
good...
what is it?
It's a kind of like pseudo parkoury navigational open world thing. Here it is, right here.
It's very
so
pretty.
gorgeous. I love looking at it. And it's kind of just an exploration-y, really fresh art style, some like super cool low poly stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm into it. Oh, is that what this is?
This one man.
Yeah.
It's a wild boy.
I know.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. When was this announced?
Wild.
Yeah.
Is that Suda 51 release?
Yeah. All right.
If they could use that. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Here.
All right, tell me
Oh, here's a whole far point to go.
Okay, here's what Farpoint is.
You know, looking at this, I'm still not really super clear what Farpoint is. There's a gameplay that happening on that stream.
Yeah, they had it at a PlayStation VR event that I went to the first night of E3, but
There's
it
people
was...
holding the guns.
yeah, let's... Some cool ass Cyber Samurai.
Are you down for Gravity Rush 2, Griffin?
You know I'm down with Gravity Rush 2. I was
God, that looks pretty. Ooh, treats me so
a
right.
bit bummed that it didn't get more or any time at the PlayStation press conference. Then we got some big old game banners here.
Wow, it looks great. PlayStation soccer game on their phone.
Yeah, there's some soccer happening there.
It's one of my fucking favorite video games.
Oh, we thumping?
ever.
Are we thumping?
We are. Oh, my thumper right here. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, we're just doing a quick show floor tour that we're streaming live on the internet, and we're just walking through the PlayStation booth. Thumper, as you've probably seen, is the best looking video game that there is in the world.
Yeah.
Just a holy shit, just overwhelming.
I didn't know it was also not in VR.
When I first played Thumper, it was actually not a VR version of it.
Oh, okay.
The PSVR thing is a mode in the game, but you can absolutely play it in VR or not in VR.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it looks great in both.
Let's keep rolling.
Got
a lot of ground to cover.
So these are the kind of theater appointments for little people.
Yeah, so there's lots of different types of appointments that you can have at E3. There's like hands-on demo stuff you can do. There's
Yeah, I think the way it works with Sony is they actually have an app now that you like check in and you're like, hey, I want an appointment to play PlayStation VR. And they're like, all right, well, here's your assigned time. Make sure you show up at our booth then.
So there's a second floor somewhere. So yeah, that whole place is just like hands-on. This whole corner is just hands-on playable PlayStation VR stuff.
Yeah.
You can get interviews. There's like business rooms that you can go into and like do interviews where it's quiet.
There's a game that I think is really cool called Everything.
Oh yeah, that's
where the
new
concept is you can play as everything.
That's the guy who did Mountain.
Yes.
So anyway, the other kind of appointment you get is you just go to a theater and they do the same presentation all weekend and they get very, very, very exhausted very quickly doing that. Anyway, that's the PlayStation booth. Here, why don't we do this? I'm gonna get my map out.
Okay. Oh, I love this.
I want you to open it up and we'll do a
cartography.
Choose your own adventure. This is the E3 Daily, where you get all the hot scoops.
You know, I walked right past this when they handed it out, and now I wish I'd grabbed one for myself because the map is actually legitimately helpful.
The map is invaluable. Okay, here is West Hall.
So this is the one we're in now.
We're right about here. We got another Sony booth back here. That's mostly for private press appointments.
Yeah, there's Nintendo. There's Nintendo.
We can't get into. Oculus is down here.
and then everyone else is kind of smaller. So you've got like stuff like Xseed and Atlas, and then a lot of the like Games Press people who have show floor space. So GameSpot, IGN, and then a lot of like hardware stuff like PDP, Nyko. So this is West Hall. The brunt though of
we walked by Atlas's booth. They're just showing off a Persona trailer. It's kind of a madhouse. Everybody's over there trying to get those Morgana hats.
yeah. That's the new cat companion from Persona 5,
Yeah,
right?
so I don't know that there's really much else huge stuff. There's an Oculus booth that's pretty big here. That's actually my appointment that I'm going to later.
Oh, cool.
But that's just going to be more people wearing VR headsets and moving
Yeah,
around.
not really very
the
visual.
ether. So this is South Hall. This is where we're heading next. But you can see all the big names. Ubi, Bethesda, Warner Brothers, Capcom, Take-Two, Square Enix.
There's an Indiecade space that I would actually like to check out and see what's going on there.
We got some time left, so let's start the walk.
All right, we're heading to South Hall.
So first we have to get out of West Hall.
Shit, dude, it's
shit.
Ratchet.
It's Crash Bandicoot.
Oh my god.
Crash Bandicoot, I love your games. He's got a wrench this time. They're changing the Crash formula.
Bandicoot and the Time Wrench.
Crash Bandicoot stole Cortex's magic wrench. We gotta get the hell out of here.
You sure?
Pretty sure. It's very difficult to get out of the West Hall. That is what we're working with. This is going to be a real-time claustrophobia simulator.
Las Vegas Casino. I very quickly lose track of which way to exit as soon as I get into it.
I just always look for that beautiful GameSpot logo, and I know it's beckoning me towards freedom. Russ Frushtick says go to PvP. Oh, sorry. My first bump. This is my favorite game to play at E3, which is don't get bumped. Activision, Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I think, is the only... Activision does not have a booth this year. Nor does EA. If they do, I didn't see it.
Yeah, I actually, again, like, I've spent most of my day in this hall. There's Rocco. So I haven't actually gotten to explore South Hall much at all yet.
Here's the PDP booth. I have no idea why Russ wanted us to check this out. They're playing some Rock Band. I've been having some fun. We're gonna go this way and leave West Hall. There's the Goose Man himself.
And Max Scoville.
A lot of folks. A lot of folks. A lot of friendly faces. Hey.
Dirty dude.
What? Facebook Live.
Hey.
Very smart.
Hey.
Live.
Hey.
Sellouts.
We gotta go. Come on.
Bye. I like your Amiibo show a lot.
Oh, thank you.
I'm excited for the Waluigi episode.
Oh, it's gonna be lit. All right. Yeah, so we've made it out of West Hall. So, what else? What do you guys want to know about E3? We can tell you.
We got a little walk ahead of us.
Yeah, it's going to take us about 5-6 minutes to walk over to South Hall. Should we take the indoor route or the outdoor route?
Let's do the outdoor shortcut.
Yeah, there's a shortcut that takes you outdoors. So down.
E3 pro tip here.
So this is West Hall. We're back in the lobby. Excuse me. And then the media room is down there. There's actually 2 media rooms. One is that like a chill out room with couches and shit like that. Zanny bars,
Just a
whatever
big
you
bowl
need,
of
bro,
Zans
to
and
get you there.
beanbag chairs.
And then there's one with like desks and Ethernet hookups. I don't know why you guys would give a shit about that.
Yeah, it's not interesting. It's not interesting. So yeah, there's kind of a longer way. If you've ever been to the LA Convention Center for something like Anime Expo, it's feels like that. It's the same density of just like.
Let's take the indoor route actually, because there might be.
Oh, it might be sprinkling.
Well, I think it is actually sprinkling a little bit, but also there might be stuff to see. Excuse me. Ooh, got caught up in a big pack there.
I feel like we're swimming upstream right now.
Yeah.
So it looks like every door has some sort of thing on it. There's a Prey thing, a Dishonored 2 thing, a Quake thing. I really wish that Dishonored 2 was like playable on the show floor. I would have loved to have played that.
Still in the West Hall lobby.
Yep. So there's something called Raid World War II, which must have an immense amount of money because I've never heard of it and I'm seeing it everywhere.
Is there going to be a John Wick video game?
Fuck yeah, dude. It's a VR thing. John Wick: The Impossible Task.
I'm into it.
Yeah,
I'm going to need you to actually grab one of these
Yeah,
helmets
no
and
worries,
put it
no
on your
worries.
head. God, more victims. More victims of the Abzu sacrifice.
Real quick, stick the tab in the hole here. This is what E3 is really about.
This is really what it's about. It's just getting swag,
Getting
guys.
big cardboard things that you'll keep forever.
Now the real question is, how long is Nick going to keep this joke going?
I don't know what joke you're talking about. I'm fucking wearing this.
You're not doing a good job of putting it on.
It's very hard.
All right, well, I'm going to stop filming you. Here's Into the Pixel exhibit. No, it's cool. They do, like, video game art stuff. Let's poke our head in there.
Exhibition of art. Oh, there's like a Witcher drawing. Is that a little condescending when I see like a beautiful painting?
A beautiful painting. No, Into the Pixel.
Oh, there's a Witcher drawing.
Yeah, they do stuff like that. They do cool events. Oh, here we go. They do events during before E3. That's another good place to check out Into the Pixel art. Here's
I can't see super well. Is the thing?
Yeah.
But I feel like the fucking the motorcycle girl from that one cartoon. You know the one.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Why don't you just keep walking? You're walking very slow is the problem. There we go.
Oh, it feels like I'm running now.
Yeah. No, you're not. You're actually walking pretty slow still. So there's a cool look.
I'm gonna lean back to get any to see it all.
Now I'm gonna leave Nick behind and let him just keep. And now Nick is now just walking by himself.
You can't abandon me like that. I got very scared.
Why don't you take it?
Do rah rah rah. That's the name of the show where she's got the motorcycle
Oh,
helmet
good.
on.
I was worried about not getting that particular pull.
Let's see if I can just hand this hat to somebody who wants it. Who wants a sweet hat?
What are we working with here? Lego? Is this Lego Worlds? Lego Dimensions?
Yeah, it's Dimensions.
Okay.
There's Dragon Ball Xenoverse, which there's a Xenoverse poster that we absolutely need to see on this walk. I'm not gonna spoil why, but it's a real humdinger. What am I gonna do with this fucking hat? Oh, here we go.
There's a hat deposit box that Nick is gonna go visit. I'm not gonna film that, but there's another big old Goku.
All right.
Who's your favorite Goku?
Dragon Ball.
He's a good one.
It's pretty potent.
Anybody have any questions about E3? We got another 3 or 4 minutes before we get into the South Hall. And once we get in the South Hall...
I got a question for you, Griffin.
Yeah.
What's the most exciting video game you've seen at the Electronic Entertainment
Seen
Expo?
is a good word, because I haven't played that much. I played, my Connections.
Here's what I want. I'm so sorry to interrupt, Griffin. I know you got a great answer. I really need you to see the high levels of sweat on this here particular Goku. Now, this is Red Goku. You can tell from his bangs of red hair.
Yeah.
And Griffin, you're going to want to pinch to zoom because they have
No,
just
they've really
hot glued.
Oh, we're back.
We're back?
I think we're back. Hey, everybody.
Griffin, look.
This is how we're...
I'm here at the Dorito.
Stay there. Oh, you're good.
Really fucked up like 8 people's path for walking.
Yeah, you really fucked up
With my
8 people's
Doritos
whole
Mix
day.
Taco Explode.
Anyway, that's a big old bag of Ritos.
Holy shit.
All right, we have maybe 10 to 15 minutes
All right,
to knock out this entire
We're
South
gonna
Hall.
make this work. The stairs are Civilization 60. If you look there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not a great place to put it at because they got escalators right here.
Right. I don't even look at the stairs anymore.
Now that's a soft boy.
Is that Nick Robinson doing COVID?
Oh, hey, Adam Sessler.
Hello there. How are you?
Good. How are you?
To see you in the same direction.
Maybe later. What a fun! Look at that. We got. Sessler,
I know, we're
we got
seeing a lot of-
Snowball,
seeing a
all
lot of
the old
names.
Friends.
All right, so this is South Hall. Again, this is where most of the big third-party publishers are. The quality's probably going to precipitously drop off once we get in here. And if we lose you, it's been real fun. Gotta get scanned. All good.
I think we're in a Mafia 3 themed. It feels like those, like when you're in Vegas and those hotels have like fake Italian
little
cities.
New York.
Yeah.
Oh shit, let's get out of here. Okay, this is the Mafia booth. It's really cool. It's like modeled after New Orleans. Can we like pop in?
Yeah, sure. So you can get your palm read, have your photo taken.
Yeah, shot him right in the head. You shot him once.
PayPal you $15 if you go play that drum kit right now.
$15 is not enough to do that. Anyway, the Mafia booth. It's very, very cool. Alright, one booth down, like 19 to go. There's a Twitch booth. It's a way of life.
Ubisoft.
Alright, we went down again. We may be on the death throes of this live walkthrough.
You got WB straight ahead, you got Ubisoft, Watch Dogs, and Steep.
Watch Dogs and Steep play over there. Steep looks good as hell, man.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but
I want to
know.
very badly. Got a big old Civilization 6 guy here. There's T-Mobile showing off all their great new phones.
T-Mobile apparently showing a full Overwatch short.
Yeah, did you guys know T-Mobile was Overwatch is a T-Mobile collabo?
Yeah. Half Blizzard, half T-Mobile.
Here's Warner Brothers. They have a million Lego games.
I know they're going to be tiny, but Lego Dimensions has like Sonic the Hedgehog now. They've announced Sonic the Hedgehog for Lego Dimensions. So it's worthwhile. Saw that picture.
Yeah, that's right. 2K, Square Enix. All right, which way should we walk, do you think?
Shoot. So there's Square and 2K that way.
Natsume over that way, but we got Square Enix that. Let's walk this way because Capcom is also over here. So yeah, this is all 2K. They got WWE 2K, I think. Yeah, 2K17. They have Civilization. They got some stuff here. Injustice 2 is being shown off. This is one of those theater presentations that we talked about earlier. Big old line. Justin is in New York City this week. We got some Polygon folks there too.
Here's a man painting. Oh no, Griffin, don't look. Griffin, don't look.
I have to. That's good. That's a good Sasha Banks too. All right, on we go. Okay, here's that spooky Capcom mansion I was talking about earlier.
Oh yikes! I didn't know this was here.
I went in there. I played the PlayStation VR Resident Evil 7 demo, and it was pretty dang scary. Yesterday, there's a big rush on this booth, and they ran out of tickets in like 7 minutes. Wow. So hope you didn't come here to see Resident Evil 7 because you probably will not get in. They got some other stuff in there. They got Monster Hunter Generations, which I played yesterday. It's pretty hot. The new Phoenix Wright, which is very good.
On the other side of this wall is Square Enix.
Yeah, we're gonna do a UE and run into the Square Enix booth. Oh, there's some Street Fighter showing off a new character in the story mode in Street Fighter 5.
I haven't actually seen that yet. What does it look like in motion? What is it comparable to?
Oh, I didn't play it,
All right.
so I don't know. Scoot by here. Oh, there's a big old blimp from Monster Hunter Generations. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get into Square Enix Town, and then that might be about it.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna come back here later to play some Deus Ex.
Yeah, here's Deus Ex Go on the left too.
Yeah, so we got Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We got Deus Ex Go over here. Can we? Deus Ex Go. And then there's Deus Ex Breach, which is that rad-looking virtual multiplayer mode where you're like in a computer fighting ice and shit. I'm into it. And a bunch of Final Fantasy stuff, like a lot. Whole lot. I haven't played Final Fantasy 15. I played the VR experience demo here at E3, which was pretty bad. But I have not played Final Fantasy 15 proper yet. And then they
New episode of Hitman?
new episode of Hitman.
That's out, right? That's episode 3.
Yes. Here is the mech DLC for Just Cause 3. Another setup for Turing Test. Of course, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Sneak by here. New Kingdom Hearts. Oh, is this the Final Fantasy 12 remaster?
Yeah, the Zodiac.
Oh shit! I didn't know that was here. Let's get a look at that. That's a good video game.
Good, nice and crisp.
I did not play that much Final Fantasy 12. I am excited to have an opportunity.
Dragon Quest Builders and Star Ocean up here.
Yeah, I edited a video for Mike of Dragon Quest Builders. That game looks pretty neat.
There's Polygon's Allegra Frank. Dragon Quest Builders. We're live on the book.
Oh God, it's not great.
Oh no! Some differing opinions on
Wow,
Dragon Quest
yeah.
Builders.
Really running the gamut.
Have fun. Yeah, they don't call her Allegra Frank they call her that for a reason.
Right.
'Cause she's frank with her opinions. And that's
Pretty much it. From
pretty
this
much
all,
it.
yeah.
Do you want a big bag?
I don't need a big bag right now.
Okay. So that's it from the E3 show floor. I think we covered pretty much everything that's here. We're gonna get out in the lobby to wrap this video up. It's super duper
Can we
loud.
escape over here? Looks like, yeah. Here's
Yeah, no,
the
there's an
option.
exit. I think it's a pretty. The show floor, I will say, is much fuller than it has been in, I would say, past.
Yeah, it's funny. I think a lot of people, myself included, thought that it was going to be a light year where they had like so many people. It felt like so many major movers had pulled out. And what happened? I should have done because of this shit everywhere.
Yeah. Let's wrap up by the Doritos bag. Yeah, no, there's a lot of games here that I'm pretty excited about, and there's no like giant weird empty patches of room where there's nothing happening.
Right.
Anyway, good booth tour. I thought we saw a lot of friends, made some new friends,
Had some ups, some downs.
some ups, some downs.
Found this enormous bag. There's some people for scale, which is really important.
Guys, this bag of Doritos is just so.
It's extremely large.
It's really, really ginormous. Anyway, we hope you've had fun. Thank you, Doritos.
For the taco explosion.
Thank you for the taco explosion. Now, what's neat about the Doritos in this bag is it's different kinds. They have triangle, puffy triangle. I shouldn't put my Band-Aid finger. That's gross. Triangle.
Puffy triangle.
And that one's been flavor blasted to hell.
You can tell. It really looks like it's seen